What's up everybody, Mike Burke here with Inside Real Estate Photography. Are you new to real estate photography and don't know where to start or how to get your first clients? In this video, we're going to discuss some ideas on how to get you started in real estate photography and how to kickstart your new business endeavor. So let me just preface this video by saying there's no set formula on how to succeed in real estate photography, and it will certainly take a great deal of dedication and persistence to achieve. What I'm going to outline in this video are just some suggestions that may help you get started. Everyone's journey is different, and I urge you to think of creative ways to get yourself some exposure and connect with prospective clients. One of the most common questions I hear is, how do I get started, or how do I get my first clients? I understand your frustration, and I know it can feel insurmountable. It's not going to be easy, and it will take a while to build up into a full-time business, but you can do it. Real estate photography for me was a part-time gig for a while before I was able to make it my full-time job. You just need to stick with it and stay committed. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share some ideas with you that will hopefully help you get the ball rolling. First thing you should do without question is get some sort of portfolio together. How can you expect to get hired if you don't have any work to show prospective clients? Agents are definitely going to want to get an idea of the quality of your work before they hire you to shoot one of their listings. Start taking pictures of your own home, and once you have a good grip on that, start reaching out to friends and relatives and see if they'll let you take pictures of their homes as well. If you can get something like 3 to 5 homes photographed, that should be enough for a starter portfolio. You just need a variety of images to show agents, to give them an idea of your work, and give them some confidence in hiring you to shoot their listing. Once you have a little bit of a portfolio together, now it's time to showcase it. Make yourself a simple portfolio website that showcases some of the work you've created and maybe a little bit of info about yourself. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Websites are cheap and easy to make these days, so it shouldn't take you all that long. You can use a service like Squarespace or Wix, which makes the process pretty simple. Next thing you may want to consider is getting some business cards made to give to people with your new website address on it to point them towards your portfolio. It's also not a bad idea to get some one-page flyers or brochures printed up with some of your images and information on it to hand to people as well. Not everyone is going to take the time to visit your website, so having something physical to hand to somebody is huge and can make an immediate impression. Now, before you start reaching out to clients, you need to set pricing for your services. Please, please, please do not price yourself dirt cheap because you think it will get you a lot of clients in the beginning. This, I think, is the biggest mistake that most people make when starting out, and it devalues the entire industry. You need to establish pricing that will sustain you in the future and not send you out of business in a couple of years. By pricing low, you're setting yourself up for trouble because down the road you'll be stuck with clients paying a price that you're no longer happy with, and it will be a battle trying to raise your prices on them. Also, low prices attract the worst and most difficult clients, and trust me when I say you don't want that kind of headache. Pricing varies quite a bit from area to area, so my suggestion would be to research other photographers in your area and see what they're charging and price your services accordingly. You want to be competitive, obviously, but you don't want to be scraping the bottom of the barrel, and you don't want to be the cheapest around. Just because you're new doesn't mean you can't market yourself as having a good quality product. Okay, so now that you have your portfolio together along with some promotional materials and your pricing all set, it's now time to acquire some clients. The obvious place to start is with people you know. I started because my cousin became a realtor and I was a photographer, so naturally I wanted to help her out, even though I never took any real estate photos before in my life and had no idea what I was doing. The fact that you're watching this video and doing your research, I can tell you that you'll be better prepared than I was for my first paid real estate shoot. So rack your brain, go through all your Facebook friends. Do you know anyone that's a real estate agent? Personal connections are a great place to start. In addition to people you may know personally, you need to start reaching out and connecting with agents in your area. Nothing beats an in-person introduction. You could reach out online via email or social media, but that could easily be written off as spam and not taken seriously. That being said, I think the best course of action is to make a list of all the agencies in the area you want to work in and set aside some time and drive around and visit them all. Go in and introduce yourself and tell them about your services and personally hand them one of your cards, flyers, and brochures so they can see some of your photos right then and there. If you could speak to the broker in the office, that would be ideal, because if you can make an impression on them, that could result in them recommending you to the rest of the agents. A lot of agencies also hold weekly or periodic meetings with the whole team, and you could ask about them being willing to let you pop in at their next meeting and introduce yourself and speak about your services for a few minutes. Don't forget to bring coffee, bagel, or donuts or some sort of token of appreciation in with you when you go. Offering them an incentive to try you out is also something I'd suggest. I personally think the "I'll do the first shoot for free" approach is a mistake, but offering them some sort of discount on their first shoot I think is a valid move. Can't hurt either to follow up in a few days after your visit with an email, thanking them for hearing you out, and it will also serve as a reminder of your visit and what you had to say. Another thing I would suggest doing is to search through listings online within the area that you're looking to work in to see which listings do not have professional photography. The agents posting listings without professional photos are either too cheap or possible potential clients. Either way, it can't hurt to give them a call and find out. What's the worst that can happen? They say no thanks? Give them a call and tell them you noticed that their listing didn't have any professional photos and that you're looking to build relationships and partnerships with local agents in the area to help them professionally market their properties and offer them a discounted shoot. If they say no, don't get discouraged, just keep moving on. If they express interest but don't want to book anything just yet, follow up your conversation immediately afterwards with a text message thanking them for speaking with you, and include a couple of your favorite photos from your portfolio and your name and number and a link to your website. Another thing you may want to try is online marketing. Facebook ads are nice because you can get very specific with your targeting. You can literally target agents working in the exact area that you want to work in. You can run an ad targeting them specifically and include one of your favorite images from your portfolio to grab their attention. The ad can link to your website or have a button to message you directly, and the wording can say something about getting a discounted price on the first shoot that they book with you. I hear mixed reviews on whether or not these kind of ads are effective for photographers. It may have something to do with the area that you're in. It can't hurt though to spend $20 on one to see what kind of traction you get, and then decide whether or not you want to invest any more into it. You could also experiment with different types of ads to see what works best. If you're looking to get a faster jump into full-time real estate photography, something else you might want to consider is contracting yourself out to a larger real estate photography company in your area to supplement the work you're getting on your own. It's a great way to get more experienced and familiarize yourself with the business. It also allows you to do the work you want to do instead of working some unrelated part-time job to make ends meet while you build out your own business. Tread carefully though and make sure that they fully understand that you're building out your own business and that you have a fair and solid agreement with them. I contracted myself out to another company years ago, and that's what originally helped me make the leap to full-time. My personal business has grown a great deal since then, but I still maintain a good relationship with that company and still do some work for them as needed. It's also great being connected to a network of real estate photographers in case you get sick or something like that and you need someone to cover for you. One more thing I want to discuss, and probably the most important thing I will mention in this video, is referrals. In the long run, this will be the #1 way that you acquire new clients. Word of mouth is everything. Once you start getting a few clients, it's imperative that you treat them like gold and go above and beyond for them. Be super accommodating for their requests, even if you think they're silly or annoying. Because you're so super awesome to them, they will rave about you to other agents and tell them that they have to try out this awesome new photographer that they found. I can't overstate enough how important this is. I know we all think that the quality of our photographs is the most important thing, but it's not. Of course, the quality of our work needs to be good, but your personality and the way you conduct yourself will be the most important factor on whether or not agents will talk about you and recommend you to other agents. Alright guys, so that's about it for this video. Do any of you out there have any other suggestions that I didn't mention in this video on how to grow your business when first starting out? If so, please share them with everyone in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again next time.